All right, good morning, everybody in the room and out there. A lot of energy in the room this morning. So, which is good. We're going to see if we can contain it, draw it in. So, FYI, Emily's on the camera. None of you are. I will be going in and out of the camera. So you don't need to be feeling like you're being recorded unless you speak, and then you know. So we're in the middle of the cleanse, which is why we're streaming today. We're back into another kapha kind of day today. You know, dark and rainy and wet and cold. Those are kapha qualities, which we are hoping to dispel at this time of year to bring some more lightness into the body, into the organism generally. So this practice, hopefully will have that effect for you. We've been working with the exhale for the last couple weeks. I'm going to work in a special way with the exhale today, doing a practice called Anga, laghava. It means all over lightness, bringing lightness into the whole of your being. And the technique is that we move while we're holding the breath out after the exhale. If this becomes too rigorous, or if you feel short of breath or dizzy or anything, then move on your exhale rather than moving and hold. And the breath that you take in each position, be moderate with it. Don't think about it being your longest breath ever, but maybe a 4 second or 4 to 6 second, I would say, is sufficient for the inhale and the exhale. And then there'll be the space after the exhale in which you move. So, all right. Let's begin in Samasthiti. Stand at the back of your mat. Find the even spacing of the feet. Let the feet root down into the floor. Take a moment to feel that sense of where you're in contact with the floor. And imagine a little root rolling out of the ball of the index finger. Sorry, the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, in the middle of the heel. So you're really getting a sense of the ground beneath you and connecting with it. And then one of the great qualities of spring is the uplift of growth. However, those little plants need their roots down. So keep the sense of being rooted in your feet and let your attention and your energy start to lift up through the body. So that at the end, you're standing really tall up to the crown of the head. Both rooted and lifted. Close your lips, and as you're able, breathe through your nose. If you're comfortable with the Ujjayi breath, make a slight constriction in the pit of the throat and whisper the breath. Feel that breath moving in and down as you inhale. Engage the abdominals gently as you exhale, and feel the breath moving up and out. Take a moment to just follow the flow of the breath. And notice that this attention is lengthening the breath probably. And find a smoothness in the breath. See if you can make the inhale and the exhale approximately the same length. And as you're comfortable to begin practicing a little bit of hold after exhale, please add that as well. So we have an inhale and exhale of about the same length. And then a little space after the exhale. Start with just a couple seconds. Once we're actually moving in the asana practice, it will become a little bit longer, but feel that sense of releasing relaxing into the hold. So that instead of feeling tense as you hold the breath out, you just feel quiet. Your shoulders and face relax. Your belly will stay a little bit engaged and really settled. Okay, I'm going to explain the first vinyasa. Hold on one second. Yeah. So Emily will demonstrate to the camera. I'll demonstrate for you the little vinyasa that we're going to start with. It's a combination of Tadasana and Uttanasana, a balanced position and then a forward bend. So we will stay in Samasthiti, just watch for a moment. We'll stay in Samasthiti and take an inhale and exhale. And then when we hold the breath out, we're lifting up onto the balls of the feet and raising the arms. So we stay here in Tadasana for an inhale and an exhale. And then when we hold the breath out, we lower the heels and then fold down. Make sure you've got your heels down before you go into the forward bend, where we'll stay for an inhale and an exhale. Lift up again on the hold, okay? So I'll talk you through that. We're beginning in Samasthiti. Stay here, take an inhale. And take an exhale, feel your belly draw towards your spine. Then hold the breath out and raise your arms forward and up. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. And stay here and take an inhale and an exhale. While you hold the breath out, bring your arms and your heels down and bend down into the forward bend. Release down into the forward bend. And stay for a breath. Inhale and exhale. While you hold the breath out, you're going to raise your arms, lift your chest, stand tall, and then lift the heels up. And stay in Tadasana for an inhale and an exhale. While you hold the breath out, the arms and the heels come down, and then you bend down into the forward bend. Make sure you get the heels down before you start forward bending. And stay down there, release for a breath. And then while you hold the breath out, we lift up to the top and raise the arms, get fully upright, and then lift the heels, fix the gaze. Stay in the balance for an inhale and an exhale. While you hold the breath out, heels and arms come down and you fold down into the forward bend. Relax the neck. Stay in the forward bend while you take your full breath in and out. We're going to go one more time through the vinyasa while you're putting the breath out, lift up to the top. Become fully upright and then lift the heels. Fix the gaze and stay while you inhale and exhale. And while you hold the breath out, you'll lower the heels, lower the arms and bend down. And stay in the forward bend for a breath in and out. To complete the vinyasa, when we come up, we're not going to lift the heels. So as you hold the breath out, lift your arms, come upright. Heels are down on the floor, stay for a breath in and out. And then while you hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front. Find your Samasthiti and relax the breath. Steady gaze, sense of rootedness down to the feet. Sense of liftedness up through the crown. Breath moving at its own pace. Observe the sensations in the body. Stay with the relaxed breath. Stay with the sense of the breath moving in the body, which is both rooted and spacious. Okay, we're going to take a vinyasa that we did last week, I believe, with Parvati Trikonasana. So we're going to take a wide stance, and some of you may want to use a block. I'd like you to please just test, bend down the center, and see if you can get either your knuckles or your palms firmly down on the floor. If If you can't get a firm connection to the floor, I'd like you to use a block or a stool or a blanket. So Ellen, this. Yeah. Anyone else on the block? So we really want to feel a sense of groundedness when you're in the bed floor. Okay, come on back up to the top. We're going to move into the forward bend and then from there into a twist. The twisted triangle is going to be a little different from usual because you're not going to move your hand to your foot. You're going to keep it planted once you go to the forward bend. We continue to move on the hold after exhale. Remember, if that's getting too strenuous, move as you exhale. We begin staying here while we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale about the same length. While you hold the breath out, take your arms forward and up. And stay while you take a full breath. As you hold the breath out, you're going to bend down and plant the hands on your prop or the floor. Really get a connection there. And stay while you inhale and exhale. Then we're going to keep the right hand planted. And as you hold the breath, raise the left arm and twist to the left. Look up at your left hand and stay while you take a full breath. As you hold the breath out, we're going to go back down into the center. Fold down and stay for your full breath. Then we plant the left hand, and while you hold the breath out, twist the right arm up, turn and look up at the hand. Hold the breath, or sorry, stay there while you take a full breath in and out. And then while you hold the breath, bend down to the center. Relax the neck, stay for a full breath here. Inhale and exhale about the same length. And then with the breath held out, lift up to the top. Both arms lift. We're going to come all the way fully to the top. Both arms up to the top. And stay with the inhale and the exhale. And while you hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front. Hold the breath out. And stay while you inhale and exhale. Second repetition. While you hold the breath, raise your arms forward and up. Stay for the inhale and the exhale. Plug the belly in with the breath held out and down the center and plant the hands. Make a good connection through your hands down into the floor. Stay for a full breath. And then on your hold, twist to the left. Raise your left arm and look up at it. Now push the floor away with that right hand. Really plant and stay for your breath. While you hold the breath out, you can fold back down into the forward bend. Relax the neck. Stay for a full breath. Keep the left hand planted and move on your hold. And stay while you take a full breath. As you hold the breath out, bend down the center, relax the neck, steady in your hands and stay for a breath. And then with the breath held out, lift both arms, come all the way up to the top. Stay while you take your inhale and your exhale. With the breath held out, lower the arms down the front. Now, if you need a break, you can take a natural breath. And then we'll do the third repetition. When you're ready to move on the hold, take your arms forward and up as you hold. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. Then with the breath held out, bend down the center. Plant the hands and stay for a full breath. An inhale and an exhale. With the breath held out, lift the left arm and turn to the left with up at the hand. Stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, you bend forward, pull the belly to the spine, relax the neck, plant the hands, and stay for a breath. On your hold, lift the right arm and twist to the right. And stay for a breath here. While you hold the breath out, bend forward. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lift all the way up to the top. Raise your arms, stand up tall, arms to the ceiling. Hold, stay here while you hold, breathe in and out. And with the breath held out, bring your arms down the front. And then please do that whole sequence one more time on your own. Moving only on the hold after exhale, or if you need a break from that, move as you exhale. Or to plant the hands in the forward bend, release the neck. The first twist is to the left side. When you're finished, the arms come down the front. Then relax the breath. And as you're ready, bring the feet back together and return to Samasthiti at the back of the mat. Breath moving freely. Reestablishing your sense of being rooted and lifted. Easy breath. Observe the sensations. It's a very particular kind of practice, so take a moment to take it in. Observe on the level of the body any sensations in the muscular skeletal system. Observe the breath moving. Observe more subtle sensations, maybe some sense of tingling or warmth or awareness. Notice the mental sensations. There may be a reaction. All of those things are to be observed. And then relax any judgment or analysis and find yourself in the Samasthiti, well rooted, standing comfortably with just enough effort, with the breath moving freely. We'll continue with Ardha Utkatasana, half squat, and we keep with the practice of moving on the hold after exhale. Feel free this morning to go down into the squat as deeply or not deeply as you prefer. Your hands could be on your knees and they could be all the way down on the floor. Just make sure you keep your heels on the mat. So feel that rootedness through your feet. Maintain that as we take our initial inhale and exhale. And then with the breath held out, we'll raise the arms forward and up. And stay for the inhale and the exhale. With the breath held out, bend your knees deeply and fold down. Place your hands on your knees or the floor or a block. Relax your neck and stay for a breath. Feel the belly stays pulled back to the spine as you hold your breath and lift up to the top. Lift your arms, open your chest, straighten your legs, and lift up. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. And with the breath held out, we lower the arms down the front. Notice where your gaze is. Keep your gaze level. Stay while we inhale and exhale. And with the hold, take your arms forward and up. And stay while you take your breath. As you're ready, hold and bend the knees, fold down, relax the neck, plant the hands, stay for an easy inhale And a complete exhale. And then with the breath held out, raise your arms and your chest, push up through the legs, come tall. Notice where your gaze is. Forward, not up to the ceiling. With the breath held out, lower your arms down the front. And stay for your breath. 2 more times. With the breath held out, arms come forward and up. And stay for a breath cycle. With the breath held out, bend the knees and fold down. Feel that lengthen your back, relax your neck, steady in your feet, stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, lift to the top. Stay for your breath here. On the hold, the arms come down the front. Stay for a breath and do the last repetition on your own, please. Once you return to Samasthiti, allow the breath to freely flow. Keeping the awareness in the body, observe the sensations. Observe and then let go. Notice the quality of steadiness in the body. You're standing, nice, stable position. And also notice the quality of ease, that you're comfortable here. Okay, we're going to take a vinyasa next. The vinyasa will include a downward facing dog and a plank position. We've done it before, so I don't think that we need to demonstrate. I'll talk you through. We're going to keep moving on the hold after exhale. It's a little more rigorous. So again, if you need to move while you're exhaling instead of on the hold, feel free to do that. So please start by standing on your knees, about 2/3 of the way back on your mat. And if it's comfortable, you sit all the way down on your heels. So begin the vinyasa here, staying while you inhale and while you exhale. With the breath held out, we'll take the arms forward and up, and if you're down on your heels, stand tall on the knees. So your chest open and stay here while you inhale. If you'd like, you can even tilt your chin upward. With the breath held out, we're going to bend all the way down to the floor and really make sure you extend your arms forward, nothing nice and long to the plank. Stay here while you inhale and exhale. And then on the hold, you're going to rise up onto hands and knees, all fours position, just hands and knees, and stay for a breath. So knees are still down. While you hold, tuck your toes under and go to downward dog. Pull your belly to your spine, lift your hips to the ceiling. Push the floor away with the hands and stay for an inhale and an exhale. On the hold, we're going to move into plank. And if that's not working for you, your knees can go down on the floor. Stay for a breath in the plank. Push the floor away with the hands. With the breath held out, you're going to bring your knees down and your hips to your heels. So you go all the way back to child's pose on that hold. And then stay in the child's pose. Relax your neck and arms and take your breath. While you hold the breath out, lift your hands up and stand tall on the knees. Lift all the way up, open the chest, and stay while you inhale and exhale. And with the breath held out, lower the arms, sit down on the heels if you like. And we stay for an inhale and an exhale. If you need a resting breath, you can take it now. Second repetition, while you hold the breath out, lift the arms, stand tall on the knees, open the chest. Go ahead and let this be a back bend if that feels good. And breathe into the front of the body. While you hold the back breath out, bend all the way down. Reach your hands far in front of you and stay there while you inhale and exhale. You may already be feeling a stretch in your shoulders. With the breath held out, lift up onto hands and knees. Come on to all fours position. And stay for a breath in the all fours position. And then as you hold the breath out, go to downward dog. With the breath held out, you're going to go to plank. Put yourself forward. You need to move your hands forward a little bit. Go ahead and do that. Stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, you're going to bring your knees down and your hips to your heels into child's pose. Let your elbows soften so you're coming down towards the mat. Relax your neck and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, you're going to raise up onto your knees. Raise your arms, stand up tall, open the front of the body, lift. And stay for a full breath. With the breath held out, arms come down. You can sit on your heels if that's good for your knees. And stay for a breath. Third repetition. With the breath held out, lift up onto the knees and open the chest. Let it be a back bend. Chest is open while you take your breath. And then while you hold the breath out, go into child's pose. Stretch your arms way far forward. Your elbows should be lifted off the mat. You've got enough space there. And then while you hold the breath out, lift up onto hands and knees. And stay for a breath. Hands and knees position. While you hold the breath out, we're going to downward dog. And stay for a breath. Push the floor away with your hands and reach to the ceiling with your sit bone. With the breath held out, go to plank. And stay in the plank for a breath. Then as you hold the breath out, your knees go down, your hips go back to your heels. Here, I'd like you to let your hands slide in towards your head. Your elbows can soften and your shoulders relax as you take your breath. With the breath held out, you're going to lift your hands, stand tall on the knees, open the front of the body, and stay for a breath. On the hold, lower the arms, sit down if you're going to. Stay for your breath. One last repetition, please do it on your own. Keep moving on the hold after exhale. The child's pose, you go into all four positions. So you're on your own time, the rest of your own breath, and just going to have to say you're moving through it. Once you finish the vinyasa, if it's good for your feet and knees and hips, tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. If that's not good, just go ahead and lie down on your back. Toes under. Take a moment to stretch the feet out with the breath relaxed. And when you're ready, you'll move onto your back and find a comfortable position on your back. So notice what is a comfortable position. Perhaps you're gonna wanna hug your knees in, give your back a little stretch. And if it feels good to have your legs all the way stretched out, feel free to do that as well. Let the body settle. Feel gravity. Enjoy the free flow of the breath. Close your eyes, bring your attention in, settle into your own experience. Stay with it. Notice where your attention is. Keep observing the pull of gravity. The phenomenon of observing support as a path to relaxation. Body is stable against the floor, and this allows it to relax more. We'll prepare now to move into Dvipada Pitham. For this pose, please bend your knees so that your feet are flat on the floor. If you have a support behind your head, take it out just for a little bit. So take a moment to really feel the feet against the floor and see if you can gauge where they are in line with your sit bones, about 6 inches apart from each other. If you need the feet a little bit wider in order to get them all the way rooted into the floor, then you can do that. But see if you can feel the ball of the big toe and the ball of the little toe and the heel all rooting down into the floor, same way you did when you were standing. You're going to keep the feet well rooted, which means you're going to be using your inner thighs. Be aware of the inner thighs, as well as the backs of the legs and the butt as we go up. So again, we're resuming our Anga, laghava practice of moving while we hold the breath out. The movement is going to be raising the hips to the ceiling and taking the arms back to the floor behind you. Begin by staying in this bent knee position and taking a breath in slowly and out. See if you can have your inhale and exhale about the same. And then with the breath held out, raise your hips and stretch your arms up and back to the wall behind you. Steady on the feet and stay while you take your breath in and out. Nice and strong in the belly, the inner thighs and the back legs. With the breath held out, lower your arms and bring your hips down. Roll through your spine. And once you're fully released to the floor, stay and breathe in gently and out completely. And with the breath held out, raise the hips and take the arms up and back. Keep those inner thighs working so you're not rolling the pinky toe side of your foot. Stay while you take your breath in. And then roll down, bring the arms down as you hold the breath out. Let's do that 2 more times, please. Do it on your own. Stay steady on the feet. Full breath in each position, moving while you hold the breath out. One more repetition. Once you're finished, simply rest with the arm relaxed at the sides. The knees are still bent with the feet on the floor. If you'd like to put some support behind your head again, you can do that now. We'll take a moment to let the free flowing breath establish itself again, feeling the body dropping into gravity. Notice the relaxed flow of the breath, the sense of the body dropping into gravity's pull, the sense of tension dropping out of the body, supported by the floor, releasing into the floor. Grounded but light in the body. We've been working with a variation of Tadaka Mudra for the last couple of weeks. We're going to do this again. Slight variation to the moving on the hold after exhale. We're actually going to do a little bit of movement while we exhale, and then the main movement on the hold after exhale. Let me just explain it once. Emily can demonstrate, and I will talk you through before you go. So we're going to start here, of course, and take our inhale and exhale. Let's see. We're going to start here and take our inhale. Then we're going to exhale the lower back down flat. And then while the breath is held out, you're going to keep your back flat and move your arms up and back, where we'll stay for a breath with the back flat. And then with the breath held out, the arms are going to come down. You're going to keep pressing your back down until you inhale. So there's this nice release as you inhale. And then with the next exhale, we're actually going to flatten the back and move the feet a little farther from your head. So you're incrementally moving your feet farther from your head each time. Don't do that yet. So just start where your feet were in the and on each repetition, we're going to take the feet a little bit farther from the head, but only as far as you can go with the feet still staying flat. So everyone's going to look really different as far as how far away the feet go. So let's begin and take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, please flatten your lower back down to the floor. You're tilting the pelvis. With the breath held out, keep that tilt and take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. Keep your back flat and stay while you inhale. Keep your back flat, stay while you exhale. Hold the breath out, keep your back flat, lower your arms down to your sides. And then relax as you inhale. Then as you exhale, flatten your back and slide your feet a little farther away from your head. Back is flat. With the breath held out, take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. Keep your back flat. Stay while you inhale. Keep your back flat. Stay while you exhale. Your back is flat. With the breath held out, lower your arms down to your sides. As you inhale, relax. As you exhale, flatten your back. Move your feet a little farther away from your head. Keep the breath out. Take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. Stay while you take your breath in and out. Your back is flat the whole time. With the breath out, lower your arms down to your sides. And then stay while you inhale and relax. As you exhale, last time, flatten your back and slide your feet a little bit farther down the mat. Make sure you still got a steady stance on the floor. With the breath held out, take your arms up and back. Keep your back flat. Stay while you inhale. Keep your back flat. Stay while you exhale. Keep your back flat. Lower your arms down to your sides. And then relax as you inhale. Keeping your breath relaxed, pull your knees into your chest. Soften into that little curled position for a moment. Now we're going to go into a twist. We're going to stay for 6 breaths. Since we're not moving, there's no more moving on the hold. However, we're going to take a little pause after the exhale. So please straighten your left leg down onto the mat, or put your left foot down, straighten your left leg out along the floor. Place your left hand on your right knee. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. With the breath held out, twist over towards the left side. Adjust your right arm wherever it is comfortable, and then stay for 6 breaths at your own pace with a comfortable pause after the exhale each time. So depending on your arm, you might have your right arm at shoulder height or even higher, depending on what stretch feels fit. Stay with that little moment of hold after exhale. Feel the nice expansion of your right side while you inhale. Start working with the inhale and exhale about the same length. So maybe you're working with a 6-second in and 6-second out. Check where your head is. If you want to turn it more and more to the right as you go into the close, feel free to let that stretch come into the neck more and more deeply. You're on your own count. So whenever you finish the 6 breaths in the twist, hold the breath out after an exhale and move back into the center with your knees hugged into the chest. And just pause and relax the breath when you get back to that knee hug position. Let your eyes close and your face soften. The breath move naturally for a moment. Then we'll put the right foot down on the floor. Extend the right leg out. Right hand on the left knee. Take an inhale and exhale here. Then as you hold the breath out, twist. Bringing your knee across the body towards the floor on the right. 6 breaths. Finding a comfortable pause after exhale. Adjusting your left arm to whatever height feels comfortable. You can open the shoulder more or less depending on how it's serving you today. As you inhale, feel the opening of your left ribs. Breathe into your waist, back, shoulder, arm. You can gradually turn your head more and more to the left as that's comfortable. Again, here you're on your own count, your own breath. When you've completed the 6 breaths there, hold the breath out while you bring both knees back up into the center. And once you've got both knees into the chest, pause there. Let the breath move naturally. You're still in the twist, no hurry. Now we'll finish the asana, practice of Apanasana. We're going to keep working with some hold after exhale. There's barely any movement here. You might find your knees in a little bit closer to the chest naturally as you exhale and let them open away from the chest a little bit with the inhale. But let this be quite a small movement. So both knees are into the chest. Pop your hands over the knees, or if it's better, place your hands behind your thighs. Relax your neck. Stay here for an inhale. Stay for an exhale, feeling the knees hugging into the chest, and then hold the breath out and see if you can lengthen that hold, maybe 4 or 6 seconds. And when you're ready to inhale, let the breath come in softly. Your knees can open out a little way from the chest to accommodate the expansion of the belly. And then with your exhale, hug the knees in, feel the lower back go flat, soften your neck and shoulders and face, separate the feet and soften the feet. Hold the breath out comfortably. The inhale, let the knees move just a little bit out to accommodate the breath. And with the exhale, pull the thighs in close, soften your shoulders, your face, hold the breath out comfortably. And then do 3 more breaths like that, please. Settle into that stillness and silence while the breath is out. Once you're finished with those 3 breaths on your own, bring the feet down. Take a moment and feel the feet against the floor before you straighten your legs. Feel the bottoms of the feet touching the floor. Feel the sense of the steadiness of the floor under the body and the gentle pull of gravity downwards. And then as you're ready, move out into the final relaxation pose. Extend the leg. Take any support that will help you be comfortable. And if you like, cover yourself up. So stay tuned as you do the relaxation. This is an experiment, an exploration of the way being very steady, well supported, as you are by the floor. Almost the whole back of the body is touching the floor. You have a lot of points of support. Notice that that sensation of being well supported also engenders the ability to release more and more. The relaxation is a time to explore that relationship between being really steady and really soft. And your breath moves on its own pace throughout the relaxation.
Sumanna Shraddha Ke Tere वही तुझको समर्पित है ना प्रत्यय प्रतीति नहीं पूजा की शक्ति न प्रत्यय प्रतीति नहीं पूजा की शक्ति मेरा ये मन मेरा ये तन मेरा कण कण समर्पित है मेरे गुरुदेव चरणों पर सुमन श्रद्धा के अर्पित तुम्हारी भाव मेरे चरणों में पुकारा मैं तुम्हारी भाव मेरे चरणों में पुकारा मैं बना लिया अब मुझको मेरे सारे समर्पित है मेरे गुरुदेव चरणों में सुमन श्रद्धा के अर्पित मेरे गुरुदेव चरणों में सुमन श्रद्धा के
Notice where your awareness is. Reconnect with the sense of the body being very well supported. Sense of stability, infusing the whole body, even the whole being. And then notice the sense of the body being able to relax. Feel the lightness that comes when tension is allowed to leave the body. Feel a sense of spaciousness infusing your whole being. If you're ready, perfection, move out of the relaxation, gently lengthening your breath. Then in your own time, make some small movements with your hands and your feet and lead yourself into a nice long stretch. And from the stretch, we'll pull the knees into the chest. And then turn to the right side with the knees bent. Use your left hand to help prop yourself up. Get yourself a nice, comfortable seat for the pranayama. It's a rather longer than usual pranayama, so be sure to take some time to get comfortable. So refold the blanket and sit up on the support of the blanket if you were covered with it. Now, I think someone needs to turn their phone off. Kind of like a little cardinal chirp. So we're going to do a breathing practice of laghava, a lightning breathing practice. This will involve an inhale and exhale that stay the same length throughout, and a hold after exhale that gradually lengthens. And it's going to get quite long. Please be mindful of your own reality. If holding for a long time after exhale, if it gets too long, just back up and make it a shorter hold. So take care of yourself. We're manipulating the breath in a really specific way, and you start to feel dizzy or uncomfortable with it, make that hold shorter. And you can even drop it all together and just work with equal inhale and exhale if that works better. So let's begin using Ujjayi breath, slight constriction at the pit of the throat, whispering in and out through your nose. And establish a breath, inhale and exhale of 6 counts. So take a moment to settle into this Samavriti ratio, equal inhale and exhale. Notice the sense of rootedness down through your sit bones and liftedness up through the crown. The chest is open. And we're going to start to add a hold after exhale. So inhale for 6 counts. And exhale for 6 counts. Hold the breath out for 3. Again, inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 3. Relax into the hold. 2 more times. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 3. And 1 more time. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 3. The belly stays drawn into the spine. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. We'll increase the hold to 6 counts. So hold out for 6. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out 6. Belly drawn in, shoulders face relaxed. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 6. 1 more like that. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 6. Increasing the hold to 9 now. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 9. Soft shoulders and face. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale for 6. Hold out for 9. Now this may be challenging enough, and so stay with it. But if you like, we're going to increase the hold to 12. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 12. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 12. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out for 12. Last time, inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 12. Dropping the hold to 9. Inhale for 6. Out for 6. Hold for 9. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold 9. Dropping the hold to 6. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 6. Once more like that. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 6. And then the hold of 3. Inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 3. One more time. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Hold out 3. Now on your own 4 breaths, inhaling and exhaling of 6 with no hold. When you've completed those 4 breaths on your own, release the control of the breath. And come into quiet observation. Noticing especially any sense of stability and groundedness, calm, any sense of lightness, openness, clearness. Take a moment to tune in, especially to the quality of lightness as it may be showing up in the body. Practice especially towards bringing lightness into the body. So please see how it interacted with your reality this morning. And then just think of moving out into your day with this twin set of qualities of being very grounded, but also spacious. With your eyes closed, take a moment to observe yourself sitting in this space. And as you're ready, emerge fully into this space by slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Namaste. So let's stop the recordings and Marla's going to make a little announcement, just give us a moment. Thanks everybody online. Have a great day.